my name is Rohaini Bitakinam. Today I will present about IBS. IBS is a term used in Malaysia for a technique of construction whereby components are manufactured in a controlling environment, either on site or outside. CIDP Malaysia promotes the usage of IBS because it will increase the quality and productivity of construction through the various training, promotion programs and incentives. So, our group has been appointed to propose a suitable construction method for a building construction project using IBS. We had decided to construct 8-story academic block at UTHM Johor by using precast concrete framing. The building will consist 8 floors. The third floor will have library and prayer room, and the other floor will be provided lecture hall, labs, classroom and toilet for the lecturer and student. IBS Core. IBS Core can be applied to all new residential, commercial, industrial and institute building and other projects. It was consisting of 3 parts, which is structural system, wall system and other simplified construction solutions. This is the formula of structural system that we use to calculate IBS score. And this is the wall system that we use for calculate IBS score. After we calculate the IBS score, this building has a higher percent, which is 72.5%. So it was a government project worth value more than 10 million because it more than 70% IBS score. Thank you.
My name is Nur Nabi Ismail and I will explain about the 2D plan. As for the 8-story academic block, we use modular coordination for our dimensioning. We use M is equal to 100 mm. Modular coordination is basically the international standardized dimensioning system for building according to ISO standard. For the ground floor, we can see that it consists of 10 rooms, 2 toilets, 2 lifts and also 1 stairs. For the floor 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, it consists of 11 rooms, 2 toilets, 2 lifts and also 1 stairs. However, as for floor 3, consists of 2 rooms, 2 toilets and also 2 lifts, 1 stairs. We also have the dimension for front elevation, side elevation and also back elevation of the 8-story academic building. So we can see here the front elevation, side elevation and also the back elevation of 8-story building.
Hi, my name is Nur Syafiqah Ramli. I will present the type of IBS component and the connection used for this project. From the plan shows that the size of ground floor until 8 floor are 45 m times 40 m. For the type of IBS component used for this project are first beam. For beam, component used is precast concrete beam, which is precast concrete beam must enable to support the effect of the floor slab at alone while resist all possible load combination during precast construction. Second is column. The component used is precast concrete column, which is the main vertical load carry member in precast structure. The structural design for precast concrete column have not different with ordinary concrete column, but have different during the manufacturing, transportation and the erection. For the wall, the type of wall used is precast concrete load-bearing wall panel. It have structural, aesthetic and functional feature which is make building more attractive and have lower cost. For internal walls, used is precast concrete panel, while for external wall is tunnel formwork. Next is slab. From this project, slab used is precast concrete hollow core slab. It typically used in construction of floor in multi-story residential, commercial, office and industrial building. For the staircase used is precast concrete staircase, which can be fabricated either in individual or as complete unit. During the construction, precast staircase can simply be dropped into building by crane. A mobile crane can be used to lift the stair unit into place through the top of staircase, which will have been left open at the roof level. Okay, next is truss. Okay, the type of IBS component used for truss is prefabricated timber truss, which is cost saving and the construction speed. Also allow great flexibility and complexity in the roof design. Okay, the uses for timber for the trusses can keep building cool and effect of power consumption and electricity bill. Next, I will explain about the type of joint or connection used for this building. Okay, the type of connection used is grouted sleeve connection. This type of connection is most cost efficient and easily used column based connection. The manufacturing for precast concrete column is corrugated sleeve, so the column must remain prop until the grout has hardened and is usually removed after first floor beam and slab have placed. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Syazwani binti Syari. Okay, so next I will proceed to construction process. Okay, this part is to discuss about the construction process of precast concrete framing for 8-story academic block at UTHM. Okay, engineer, architect and contractor was involved to fulfill the requirement of constructed the building. Okay, the suitability of construction material for the purpose of use, which is sealant, grouting, shimplate and propping. Okay, next I will proceed to process of manufacturing precast concrete framing in factory. Okay, first, as we can see from the picture, okay, production of reinforced cage and main connection. Okay, the precast factory often has specialist workshop for the manufacture and maintenance of mold. Okay, next, which is assemble of mold. Okay, the reinforced cage is positioned in the partly assembled mold. Okay, and then the remaining mold section is completed, which is beam, column and wall. Okay, next is mixed beamer. Carefully specified concrete is placed into the mold. Okay, many precast work now employ computer controlled by batching plant. Okay, fourth is compaction of concrete using poker vibrator. Okay, to ensure that optimum density is obtained and that specified strength are achieved. Okay, so concrete is placed compacted using high frequency external vibrator. Okay, so next, this figure show the precast concrete being moved to storage area. Okay, once an appropriate strength has been achieved, the precast unit are usually handled within hour of casting as part of the rapid production cycle. Okay, then economy and production are achieved through the repetitive and automatic processes. Okay, next, storage of high quality unit in works area. Okay, the finished precast component are stuck on clean batons or plastic pad positioned to suit the design of the component. Okay, so care is taken to keep the stacks vertical and to ensure the batons are placed directly above one another within the stack. Okay, as we can see from the figure, this how process of storage of high quality unit in works area. And next, we move to transport to site. Okay, the components are delivered to site in predetermined sequence to ensure the hardened concrete is ready for instant erection. Okay, so this figure show how the components are delivered. Okay, then after that, erection at site. Okay, the components are erected straight from the lorry. This leads to faster erection times with reduced on-site activity. Okay, so next we move to construction process of precast concrete framing on site. Okay, so in precast framing construction, majority of structural members are manufactured in manufacturing plant away from the site. Okay, so after that, they are delivered to the project site to be erected. Okay, Okay, so frame system for the construction of lecturer hall, labs and classroom. Okay, precast frame will be constructed using linear elements, beam column sub-assembled. Okay, then for process of constructing. Okay, first, after the completion of construction preparation, the layout of the structure is set. Okay, second, the foundation of the column are constructed. Okay, and then after that after the foundation is constructed, column are placed using suitable machine and continuously checked by supervisor for alignment. Okay, in the case of frame system and slab column system with shear wall. And then beams for precast frame and column slab system are placed. Okay, after the installation of precast concrete beams, precast concrete floor are erected. Okay, and then the figure show next secondary beams has constructed to support ground floor. Okay, after ground floor, we move to secondary beam. Okay, next secondary beam has constructed to support ground floor. Okay, then first floor slab are placed mounted on secondary beam, and then the above steps are followed to until the construction is finalized. Next, for the selection of IBS precast manufacturing on site. Okay, the IBS technology must be adaptable, able to suit the climatic condition in Malaysia, using environmentally friendly method, and contribute to the sustainable development of the construction industry. Okay, so there is also need to reduce the knowledge gap between the government and IBS players, and future research should be continue to educate the existing and new IBS players. Okay, our group has suggested to using geographical information system, which is GIS, as a tool in finding location for IBS precast manufacturing. It was being performed to determine various site location problems. Okay, meanwhile, it will to minimum of the distance of building, maximum demands, coverage and maximum incomes coverage of project. Okay, GIS tool can be computer aided tool to analyze the result with more accessible information, visualization data, higher quality of data, and establish procedure and repetitive analysis. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jomin. So I'll show you the 3D plan. Starting with the ground floor here. The first floor, which is the same as the third until the 8th floor because it consists of classroom and also lecturers hall. While here is the second floor, specified to become a library. So it will use dry wall instead of load-bearing panel walls. Here also shows the 3D plan of the entire building, starting with the front plan, the isometric view, and also the side view of the entire building. In conclusion, precast concrete framing is an IBS method that improves work productivity. So the method is by installing the main reinforcement, building up a mold and pour the mixed concrete in it, wait it to dry and cure, and the component will bring to the site for installation.